Hello Wolfpack and welcome to another how to use video. So today we're covering Lairon, Aggron and Mega Aggron. This is going to be a crazy time, mainly because I'm covering the Eviolite set of Lairon as well. I will be covering Eviolite sets, but I think this is the only one that has a Mega and a Eviolite set second form, so hopefully this won't happen too frequently and it won't be too long a video, but I'll try and get through this as quick as possible, but whilst maintaining the details hopefully. So first of all, we have Lairon with an Eviolite, as I've just mentioned, and then we have Iron Defense, Iron Head, Rest, and Toxic. So basically this set is get your defense up, get a Toxic up, rest up. You could also replace Iron Defense with Protect if you really wanted to, but I thought, you know, Iron Defense works quite nicely to just get that defensive wall going. And then you have Iron Head and Rest. Rest is to recover all your health because that's the only option you have of recovery with Lairon. And then Toxic just dwindles down. I'm sorry, I just take up again. And then we have a max HP. You could go max HP, max special defense, and then get the iron defenses up, but I think that having a little bit in defense might help as well. So like I've kind of just come up with a random sort of split. You can just go fully special defensive and rely on that iron defense. But yeah, that's kind of the premise of that set. Just basically stall them out. Try not to get hit too hard. You can also run, I think it's Shuckerberry. Maybe? I can't think if it's Shuckerberry that does ground. Yeah, you can run a Shuckerberry on there. I'm sorry, my nose is wanting to say hello apparently. Shuckerberry you can also run, but I would suggest Eviolite in the first place. So we're going to move on to Aggron now. Aggron is such a versatile Pokemon, you can use it in so many different ways. I've come up with 3 sets. Hopefully this one will work for you. So we've got a Life Orb set to start off with Automize, so just to get your speed up. And then you've got Iron Head, Earthquake, Stone Edge, but you can replace Stone Edge with Thunder Wave if you want to have that kind of assurance that you're going to be faster. Also, Thunder Wave can really cripple some ones. I know it's been nerfed in Gen 7, but it's still very handy to get the speed down of a lot of mons. And then we have max HP, well, no, almost max HP, 4 of HP, max attack with Adamant Nature, and then 8 in special defense. You just want a little bit in special defense there just to kind of help yourself out a little bit more. And yeah, this is kind of the basic set is bulky physical sweeper. Like that's all that I can really say. Iron Head and Earthquake cover a lot of mons, so does Stone Edge, but Thunder Wave can also help, and also like, the Thunder Wave para hacks is very handy, and then Sturdy as well. You can do like heavy metal, but that isn't really any good because of the Automized set. So I wouldn't really worry too much. You can always go like heavy metal, heavy slam on a non-automized set, but this is what I'm going to suggest for these sets. Now this one we have a Custard Berry, which probably could work with the Automize, although you might just be overkill on the speed at that point, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. So a Custard Berry basically one time will raise your speed to the priority, and that can be really handy for getting rid of mons that are going to be huge pains in your bum. So either a very strong wall, or no, a very fast sweeper, sorry, not a strong wall, a very fast sweeper. I don't know, I can't think of one off the top of my head. Like Landorus maybe? Landorus is quite a strong, fast mon. And then you have Iron Head, Stone Edge, Earthquake, and Ice Punch just to kind of hit a lot of coverage. You can also run like Choice Band on this or something if you wanted to, but this is kind of what I've suggested. And then 248 in HP and 252 in attack with an Adamant Nature. Again, same as the last one before. The bulky physical sweeper, that's basically what this is aimed to. Sturdy, you definitely need Sturdy on this one for the Custard Berry to work really well. Then the third set we have for Aggron is Leftovers. So this is like a stealth rocking set, and then Leftovers just really helps. And then Rockhead, I thought, you know, we can make use of the Rockhead. We have Head Smash, which is a really strong attack, 150 base power, I believe. When you put that with Stab, that's 225 base power, which is crazy. So you have Iron Head and Earthquake on there as well, just for a lot more coverage. And this one, I think I just kind of messed around with the stats. You can go for a bulky physical sweeper, but I've kind of taken a little bit out of the HP, a little bit out of attack, and just put a little bit in defense and special defense just so you can ensure those stealth rocks come up. You can fiddle with it a little bit more depending on what you're kind of versing, but this is just kind of what I've come up with. You can just go for the bulky physical sweeper and deal with it that way because you are likely to live a hit. And then we have Mega Aggron, which will obviously be holding the Aggronite, and it gets the ability Filter, which means super effective move, do 3/4 damage. Sorry, I can't talk. And this set, I thought, screw it, let's give it a Power Punch set, which I know it's very much like, what are you doing that for? But Power Up Punch can be incredibly handy and raise your attack up. And then this will come an absolute beast. Nothing will be able to touch it. So Power Up Punch, Iron Head, Earthquake, and Avalanche, you're not going to be outspeeding anything. Not really. You can go for... I'll explain the EVs in a second. But Avalanche is a very handy move. You get double the power if you've been hit that turn, which for some flying mons, especially Horlucha and stuff like that, is incredibly handy. Earthquake, Iron Head, again, stab. Well, no, Iron Head, stab, Earthquake is just good coverage and a strong move in general. IVs and EVs, we have 248 in HP, not quite max attack with an adamant nature, but you can also minus off your speed here instead of the special attack. I don't know which nature that actually is. Let's just check. You can have a brave nature, which will slow you down a little bit more just to ensure that avalanche damage. And yeah, so you have 8 in defense because not that you need it, but it's kind of handy to have. And then the final one we have, I think, I just kind of want to mess around with this set. So we have Filter again, obviously, because that's the ability it gets when it Mega Evolves. And then Stealth Rock, Roar, Iron Head, and Earthquake. Obviously, Stealth Rock and Roar, it just dwindles down the Pokemon, Stealth Rock up, and then Roar them all out, because you're going to be going second anyways. And then if you Roar everyone out, it's a very handy kind of move to have. Just get that chip damage on a lot more mons. And then Iron Head and Earthquake again, just for coverage. And then you've got Stab Iron Head there as well. And this one, Smogon suggests a bulky physical sweeper, but I don't think that necessarily needs to happen. So, especially if you're doing the Stealth Rock or Raw thing quite consistently. So, I've gone 248 in HP, an Adamant Nature, 12 in defense, and a 248 in special defense. I know this is a bit odd, but I thought, this works reasonably well. And yeah, I hope that this has been good. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope that this set will work well for you guys and you use it, for example. And yeah, sorry, I just realised my jeans are very, very worn out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please like, subscribe, and comment down below what you use as your Aggrons, Lairons, and Mega Aggrons. Anyways, I'm off, so I will see you soon.